Time to test this. A Holy Freyja review.
7K dreamer please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be checking out Freyja in Arena. I have also made a video review for Chris, so if you haven't watched that, go check it out after this. We'll dive into Arena immediately as well. So as usual, I will be showing my hero's equipment at the bottom. Freyja starts off the match with her fixed damage and turn decrease. So this is a very heavy hitting skill, as you can see. I have also given my Freyja Galeader's Madness at level 5. So that means she will not only do just 7,000 fixed damage but 12,000 in total, because Galeader's Madness now inflicts 5,000 per skill. So her top skill is extremely painful. And it's very nice that she does have a 3-man turn decrease. So that helps to remove some of the Guardian Ring's turn-based shields. And we can actually do damage to the enemy team much earlier.
This is my ultimate power.
Hey everyone! Have you been waiting for me? Let's go!
Crumble!
Heavenly light.
Bottom skill is also very painful, hits 3 targets and ignores defense. So as you can see, when it crits, it is extremely high in damage. And that is the reason why I initially gave her crit weapons, without being Myth Awakened of course. The main reason for that is because I wanted to see a lot of damage, a lot of very high numbers. And I think it is possible for you if you still do not have Mythical Awakened lethal weapons for her. You can still use crit weapons. Over here is her Awaken skill. It does a huge amount of damage as well. Unfortunately, for my case, it didn't crit because my Freyja's crit is not very high, so it did deal lethal damage. So lethal damage, just to recap on the current concept of lethal, the lower the enemy's HP, the more damage it will deal. So actually, what I feel is that when her skills come in at the later part of the match, it gets even better, especially if you have lethal on her of course. So this makes her a very good DPS in Arena, especially because she hits so many targets. She hits 3 targets on both her skills and 4 targets on her Awakened skill.
Light, and the light enshrouds darkness. Crumble!
So in an attempt to increase that possibility of crit, I actually did give her crit on her traits as well as on her jewels. So that is about 30% increase in crit chance. And hopefully, you know, sometimes she does have that crit chance, because crit and lethal together is very deadly. For her armor, I actually gave her block over here so that she has some bulk. I can give her HP of course, but HP is halved in Arena. I still assume that. Hence, I feel that maybe block would be better, because that block chance will actually reduce a lot of damage taken. And of course my Freyja is actually running the Willful Ring, because I don't have the Guardian Ring and the Madness combinations. So I'm actually using the Willful Ring and the Galeader's Madness combination. And with the Willful Ring, she will heal back whenever her HP drops to half. For one time of course. So this means she does have some extra HP that she can play around with. Maybe it would be good to have the HP armor on her, so because then in this case healing back 100% is actually a big deal. So maybe that's something to consider, but currently I'm still on the block and I think it is pretty okay. I'm still not exactly sure whether HP or block is the ideal armor for different heroes, but you know, at least for now I'm still comfortable with this setup. And there's no right or wrong in this case, even if you go for HP or block.
Is it too much for you?
So Bathory is also a returning face in the Arena, and mainly because of her Eliminate, which still remains, and her skills do poison. Poison cannot really be removed except via debuff cleansing. So it is not a case after a few turns it will just automatically go away. It will not. It will actually stay on forever. So poison is actually pretty deadly.
You were a great sport. Hi there.
And over here, unfortunately, my Freyja casted her skill at turn 3. Does not do anything at all because we are still at the point whereby the guardian rings of the enemies are still in effect. So it will only go away after this turn. And I think it was quite a waste actually because I saw a lot of crit going on. Thankfully, she still casted her skill at turn 4. Okay, so, and over here I was super lucky because she actually went on to target the Bathory that had her awakened skill ready. And I think from past experience, when Bathory uses her eliminate, she actually eliminates my Orca, even though Orca is on the front line. But then again, that was during a time when I did not have myth weapons on Chris and Freyja. So I think right now, if your backline has mythical awakened weapons, then Bathory will definitely go for those in the backline instead.
Darkness engulfed in light. Awaken! Is it too much for you?
Time to end.
So you can see that my Freyja's HP is actually still pretty good. Even taking 4000 damage and she's still pretty high. Freyja has been one of those heroes which I have been anticipating for a very long time. So, well, even though we didn't really get what she was in her Korea server, it's still very nice.
Time to end this. A holy extermination. Shut up the heavens.
I'm not sure if you caught that, but she actually just got back full HP at turn 7, okay? And that was how long she was resisting damage from the enemy team, only to be brought down to half with the enemy's Freyja's awakened skill, who is now dead.
Darkness tarnishes light, and the light enshrouds darkness. Can't stop me!
So at this point, I am in a very good position. Okay, I still have Freyja's turn decrease, so hopefully she uses that. If she uses that, then one turn down for enemy Chris.
This is my ultimate power!
Losing is no fun.
And she does use it over here at this point, reducing 1 turn of the enemy Chris's immortal form. So basically after this turn, he would be dead once I attack him. And we end off with my Chris's attack. Overkill, honestly, 800%. So what I find very interesting is that no matter how much we say that the meta is changing or old heroes are coming back, we see that the 2 strongest heroes are still the 2 latest heroes. Freyja and Chris, they are still the 2 that will definitely be standing there at the end. In this third match, my Freyja goes first, using her ignore defense skill. Hits pretty hard, even though there's a slight block on the enemy Freyja. Enemy Freyja also goes first. That said, my Freyja does have skill use chance of 10%, so maybe that's why she is pretty active at the start of the match.
Engulfed in light. Awaken! Take a good look.
And I'll just be very honest right here with that. When I was thinking of how to make all these new review videos, because the hero skills now are not very complicated or very simplified, so there's really not much to talk about at length. So what I can say for these review videos are really how I equip my heroes, why I equip my heroes, how different members can support her. In this case, I don't think anyone really supports her. She is there on her own doing a lot of damage. And whatever little things that I see in matches, I will just talk about them.
Be gone! Darkness engulfed in light. Awaken!
And here where she's using her fixed damage skill, so you can see the fixed damage and then inflicting another 5000, and then on top of that there is also suffocation. So that was a lot of damage done on the enemy team, and it's a very good combination with Tara in that case.
You were a great sport. Hi there.
Is this how it ends?
Jump higher! We're just getting started here!
And now she's gonna use her Holy Extermination.
A holy extermination!
She almost cleaned the field, so you can see that if that skill crits along with lethal multiplier, it can do a lot of damage, 5-digit damage. You saw that the Freyja at the back and the enemy line died immediately. And if I'm not wrong, that Freyja actually had close to full health. So my Freyja basically KO'd her in one shot. So yes, as I was saying, I hope you guys don't find that, I'm not talking as much, or I'm digressing out of topic and not talking about Freyja, because I think everything is still pretty new. I personally am not sure what direction I should be headed for when I do arena videos, because I don't want to be just doing a commentary of what is happening. I think it's very meaningless. Everyone can see what is happening for themselves, right? I think more importantly is the reasoning and the logic and the thoughts behind the entire team building process and hero building process. So I hope the things I share with you guys in my review videos are helpful. So if you enjoyed this video, do subscribe to my channel and do stay tuned for more guides coming your way. Thank you so much and see you!